going to talk about White Panther, which you just found out about.
I did.
You didn't hear about it?
And this isn't the Ryan Gosling White Panther.
No,
that
a lot of people
photoshops.
have been comparing it to that. There's a bit more to it than that, and we're going to talk about Kathleen Kennedy's potential replacement.
Whoa.
Anyway, here we fucking go. Black Panther news.
Also, side note, folks, he's written that down.
I
saw his
did.
notes
I
earlier.
did.
You wrote it down. You wrote that down.
I wrote all of my things down, all
your
my
riffs.
thoughts.
You wrote all your riffs
It's not
down.
a riff, Mason. It's just
a
to
riff.
remind me to say, here we fucking go.
All right.
So Marvel Knights is currently doing a new Black Panther series. It's 6 issues by Christopher Priest.
Okay. You
so-
might know him from Quantum and Woody.
Yeah, I love Quantum and Woody.
Do you remember Quantum
Yeah,
and
I've
Woody?
read that a lot of that.
Yeah.
So in this story, it appears that it's sometime in the future. So it's somewhat of a different universe. What if? Or maybe they'll fold this into the main line at some point. But the old T'Challa, the Black Panther, dies, and he is replaced by someone called Katama, who is white. Now that might be his son,
Okay.
or which we don't know.
All
We don't really
right.
know. It could be he could be adopted. He could be mixed race. We don't know. It's only the single issue has been out, and of course various portions of the internet have opinions on it. And I don't know. I'm not honestly. This doesn't upset me. I think it's also depends in I'd imagine Christopher Priest has something compelling to say about this, his character and race. And I don't know. I don't know specifically what he's going to do with it. I'm not saying it won't be bad. It could be bad. It could be really bad. But, it certainly is a big swing. What do you think?
I think it absolutely is. Man, people should check out, if people haven't checked out Christopher Priest, just his bibliography generally. He did a Black Panther series, I think, in the 90s, which was very good.
Oh, okay.
It's the one where Black Panther beats up Mephisto.
Oh, you love that one. That's your favorite one, isn't it? Yeah, there you go.
He did the 1990s run on The Ray, which is a DC hero. He's the son of the original The Ray.
Wow.
That one's really good.
Ray Romano.
Yeah, Ray Romano. He did Triumph, which is a series about
The Insult Comic Dog.
No, it's a different Triumph. He's a guy who was in the original lineup. In the storyline, he was in the original Justice League lineup, but there was a time issue, like a timeline thing, and he gets dumped out of it, and then everybody forgets who he is, and then he comes back into the universe, and he's like, "Man, this sucks.
Yeah.
I wish
that
that
was-
didn't happen."
I wish that
actually.
was real.
Yeah. Oh, he did Zero.
Which one's that?
He was like a
He's been around a while. He's like early 60s.
Yeah. But he's done great stuff. He did Zero was about like a hitman style hitman. He was like a super hitman, but he switched races.
Oh, okay.
So he was in when he was in superhero assassin mode. He
Yeah.
was white, but in his real life he was black.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. I wonder if that's in trade paperback. I'm gonna find it.
I'm not going to find anything. Well,
No,
you better
no,
do
you
it
don't.
before this show goes out.
Yeah.
Otherwise
I did the
everyone's
Turok Shadow Man one shot.
Turok. He's got a crossbow and a bow and arrow. It's dinosaur time.
Great stuff. But if people should check out Quantum and Woody. It's really
People
good.
should check out Black Panther is white now.
They should.
That's what they're calling it.
What if there's an interview they release it and he's just Black Panther's just a white guy and Christopher Reese is like
He's white.
Just thought it'd be funny.
It's pretty funny.
There's
though.
nothing behind this. I just thought it'd be funny.
I don't have any ideas.
Yeah.
I only wrote this issue.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I did it on a bet.
But I won. I said, if I win this bet, I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
All right, Ed Mason. All right,
yeah.
Ed Mason. This is
Yeah,
the last bit of news via THR. Now, the rumor is, the story goes,
Yes.
the scuttlebutt in the industry is that Kathleen Kennedy, head of Lucasfilm, which includes Indiana Jones, which includes Star Wars,
true.
which includes Day of the Tentacle, probably. She's
The sequel to Maniac Mansion.
correct.
Wow.
She's stepping away from head of Lucasfilm after, what would that make it, 13 years?
I don't
Maybe
know.
of her being.
I don't know, man.
2012 it was announced there were new
Okay,
Star Wars
right,
movies. I don't
right.
know when she
Right.
came along specifically. Which makes sense. Is she being pushed out? Doesn't seem that way. I think her time is just done. She's mid to late 60s now. She's been doing this forever. She started as Spielberg's assistant and produced a bunch of
She's
films.
made a lot of money
in the 80s
for
and 90s.
Lucasfilm, yeah.
Frank Marshall is her husband, and that's
correct.
true.
That is true.
She worked on Congo with Frank Marshall.
That's true.
Great movie.
Is this going to affect the release of the sequel to Zack McCracken and the Alien Mindbenders?
Do you think it would or can't or will?
I think it might.
And it might.
Yeah. I don't think we're ever going to see that sequel.
Anyway.
Because that game came out in 1985 or whatever.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Someone will make a fan one or whatever, but it won't be as good and I won't play it. And I didn't play the original. So people are saying, well, who's going to step into Lucasfilm?
Us.
Who has the stones?
We've
other
got
than
the
us?
stones.
Yeah, but
Collectively, we've got the stones.
That's true.
You know?
We have 3 stones.
That's right.
You figure it out.
Yeah. Right in. We dare you.
We should figure it out, actually.
Figure it out.
Because it's an impossible job. Whoever is doing this, you're not going to know what they've put into place for years.
Yeah.
And it'll be a mixed bag, as it always is. Hopefully it's more good than bad, but we'll see. Anyways, some of the names that have been floated this week via THR is Dave Filoni and Carrie Beck. Of course, Dave Filoni is responsible for Cowboy Hat Star Wars.
So Ahsoka,
Yes.
for example,
Mandalorian, some of that with Favreau.
not Andor,
Rebels, Clone Wars.
not Andor.
Not Andor, exactly.
Cannot stress this enough. Not Andor.
Well, actually, because one Disney insider was quoted as saying, he's not the Andor guy, he's the Ahsoka guy. That's a pretty fucking...
Brutal.
I mean, it's the truth.
It is very
but
much the truth.
That's a loaded statement.
It's very loaded. It's loaded like one of those corn chip cowboy hats
Oh, yeah.
with salsa in it.
Have you ever had
That's
one of
how
those?
loaded it is.
Can't you just have it in a bowl? Why you got it in a hat?
For rock and roll reasons, man.
Yes, it is for rock and roll reasons. If you were at a rock and roll concert and you wanted your hands free for rocking and rolling.
That's right. Or being on the mechanical board.
Yeah. Carrie Beck is the current Vice President of Animation and Live Action Development at Lucasfilm.
Okay, if
she
you
also
say so.
co-created Star Wars Rebels. She and Filoni have also served as producers and executive producers on a variety of Star Wars projects over the years.
If you say so.
There are concerns that Filoni potentially will take the series into a more dense mythology kind of way.
Love that.
As well.
Love more lore.
Me too. More lore, impenetrable lore, and the time travel room tree.
Yeah, that's right.
As well as concerns that neither have had any experience in the film world. So yeah, that is genuinely concerning. But then again, not everybody loved what Kathleen Kennedy did.
And also, you can learn by doing.
Yeah, you can learn by doing it, but she has a background in producing. Also, I think Kathleen Kennedy's Star Wars output was a mixed bag, like all Star Wars.
Absolutely. Like
Yeah.
all entertainment.
Yeah. So I don't know about this. Is it good? I don't fucking know. Well, is it even true? We don't know yet. What do you think?
How many times has this been reported in the last
It seems pretty,
5 years?
Seems pretty. That she's going to leave.
Yeah.
I think it is. I think it's real.
All right, great.
I think these two are like they make sense. It's the gun saffron method that they did at Warner Brothers.
What about this? Frank Marshall.
Oh yeah. How old's he now?
I don't know.
He's a Congo.
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
And then Kathleen Kennedy could be his assistant.
That's a good point. That's what she's always wanted.
That's right.
Yeah. So for those people that don't know, if you're listening to this, you probably do, but the DCU, which is the new DC universe, James Gunn initially didn't want to run that because he's more of a creative person, but Peter Safran came on board also. They're doing it together, so he does work more on the producer side and the wheelings and dealings and
That's right.
presumably budgetary or whatever a producer does. And James Gunn goes, I'm going to put Superman in underwear.
Sure.
And that's all he does.
That's right.
That's his one input.
Yeah.
I'm going to put a dog in a movie.
Then he goes on holiday.
Then he goes on holiday. He's on holiday right now.
Probably.
Yeah.
He's probably on that island.
He's probably on that island.
That Chris Hemsworth's on.
He's on that. I was there too, wasn't
you
I?
said, yeah.
Yeah, you didn't believe me.
I did.
Yeah, you never doubted me for a second.
That's right.
What a weird thing to make up. We'll see.
Yep.
Do you have anyone else in mind that you want for this? I know you don't.
No, I don't. No. No.